Hey everyone, another little quick part two to the whole CO2 scrubbing thing. What I didn't say in the last video, which I should have said, now I put everything um, CO2 scrubbing, dosing kalk, you know, running the hose outside. I've done everything. Hi Pippa. And honestly, it's a toss up, at least in my case, Um, on really good days with running the line outside, I hit on good cool days, 8.2. Um, when I had the line outside and was dosing calc, I'd perfect days, I'd hit 8.3, but those are perfect days, nice cool days out, and not humid or anything like that. So it all really comes down, in the same thing for the CO2 scrubbing. I hit 8.4 that one day. I still go down to 8.1 at night, so it's not like I'm struggling uh, for higher pH. I just wanted to simply test it, and I had my safety backups, so it wouldn't, jump to some crazy number like, you know, and I'm just pulling this one out of my butt, but like 8, 9 or something. So it all really depends on your money, you know. Obviously, the cheapest, just run the hose outside. If you get, anything above 7.8, you're golden. You'll grow corals, you know. Um, like I said, with the caulk, caulk's not real expensive. It's pretty cheap. You get a good decent brand from BRS. They have this pharmaceutical grades. Um, I personally don't like the CO2 scrubbing media from BRS. I think the old stuff, the stuff that was like the spherical little balls, like that was the best stuff. I wish they still had it. Um, my buddy Cruz, turned me on to MedVet. I personally like the CO2 scrubbing media from them. Um, But, cheapest obviously is the hose outside. Second's the caulk. Third's the CO2 scrubbing media because 3 pounds of the CO2 scrubbing media from MedVet's roughly $10. But it's like $10 to have it shipped to you. Um, BRS is pretty close to the same price, free shipping, but it doesn't last very long. Uh, with the MedVet, I'm going on my third week right now, and it's still maybe an inch, 2 inches from the bottom starting to turn. The BRS stuff, I mean, possibly, I was told by them, they had a possibly a bad batch. I got a day out of theirs. Um, and I ran it all kinds of different ways like I showed in my last video. So it really all depends on how low your pH is, how good your air quality is around you. If you have crappy, shitty air, maybe the CO2 scrubbing's the best, best idea. It all depends. It's stupid for anybody to, you know, say watch me BRS anybody and be like, well, he's doing the CO2 scrubbing. I'm gonna do it. It has to work. Well, no, it's a big waste of money and a lie. You know, like I said, I tried all three. They're all pretty close to the same, results. You know, as you can see from the starts of my videos way back, a couple years ago till now, I grew coral the whole time, whether it be LPS or SPS. Knock on wood, I can grow anything. Um, but it really just depends on your system and how things are going for you. Parameters are still the key. If you can keep your alkalinity and your calcium and magnesium steady, you're a champ. You'll grow anything. um, the pH thing was just me wanting to try something different to see if it worked. Um, and those are the results. kind of all the same. So unless you have a real significant problem, you know, with low pH, you know, those are three very viable options to make your pH higher. Don't use the buffers, you know, the quick fixes like that, the liquid fixes, you know, it's bad for your system. You know, no one with any sense uses that stuff, just a racket. And, you know, that's my opinion on that whole thing. I don't think there's too many people who disagree with me on that. But, yeah, but feel free to chime in. Anybody that tries, you know, one of those three, tries something else that I don't know about. You know, hey, I'm always up for fiddling with something, even though I'm not supposed to be. I'm supposed to, you know, set it and forget it, but I'm not that type of person. I gotta have something to fiddle with. So, yeah, let me know what you think of this video. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me to fucking pound salt, whatever. But I appreciate your time and watching this. And if you could, like, subscribe, and tell me what you think. All right, thanks.